Obviously, in the long run, of course, we have to deal with the costs of this crisis, but I think doing so while we're right in the middle of the crisis is not sensible. We should be protecting that tax base rather than talking right now about how we would actually tax it. But then you've also got, of course, the prospect potentially of a chaotic Brexit coming very, very soon. You have the continued issues with the public health response in the UK. And then you have the switching off of those different support schemes.
You spoke about conditions for investment in employment programmes being sure that they result in good quality jobs. If that hasn't happened over several years, how are you going to do that in the next 6 months, 12 months, when actually you have young people potentially scarred by not getting any job at all? Are you really going to be able to say, no, it has to be high quality, I'm not going to let you create call centre jobs or whatever it is?
Well, I think we need to learn from what's worked and what hasn't worked here. I mean, if you look at the Future Jobs Fund approach, for example, after the last financial crisis, if you look at the work by the Welsh Labour government, actually their systems of support for young unemployed people have involved a whole range of different stakeholders who've been engaged to understand the local employment context and where there would be those kinds of challenges. But secondly, they have had that commitment to good quality opportunities.
What is your definition of levelling up, and is that something you recognise as a major part of Labour's mission?
You've highlighted one of the problems with this debate, which is that levelling up can mean very, very different things to different people. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's about dealing with regional inequalities, but also other forms of inequality. And I would say that actually, I don't feel there is the understanding necessary of how to deal with those inequalities currently in government.